Hello everyone, I hope that you are doing well and good. In this video, we are going to talk about the story of Indra, the Vajra, and the fall of Vrtra, when sacrifice becomes power. In an age when the rhythm of the cosmos was disrupted, there arose a mighty asura named Vritra, whose very nature was to obstruct. Through intense austerities, Vritra had pleased Brahma, who, bound by the law of tapas, granted him protection. A boon made Vritra extraordinarily difficult to defeat. No ordinary weapon, no conventional force could bring about his end. Such boons were not given out of favoritism, but as a response to spiritual effort. Even the gods must honor tapas whenever it arises. Empowered by this protection, Vritra expanded his dominions and eventually seized control over the cosmic waters, holding them back and plunging the worlds into drought and stagnation. Rivers ceased to flow, life began to wither, and the natural order failed. The gods, unable to overcome him, turned once again to Indra, their leader and defender of Vrtra. Yet even Indra found himself powerless, for Vrtra boon rendered his strength ineffective. In their desperation, the gods sought guidance from Vishnu, the sustainer of the universe, who understands the balance between power and dharma. Vishnu revealed a deeper truth. Vrtra could not be defeated by force alone. Only a weapon forged with purity, the bones of a sage who had transcended attachment, could break through such protection. The sage was the Dichi. The Dichi was no ordinary being. Through years of tapas and inner realization, his very body had become infused with spiritual strength. His bones were not merely physical, they carried the essence of discipline, renunciation, and alignment with truth. That is why no other material could serve the purpose. Only something that has transcended ego and attachment could overcome a boon born from tapas. When the gods approached the Dichi and explained the crisis, they did not demand, they asked, and the Dichi understood immediately. For one established in truth, the body is not the self, but a vessel. Without hesitation, he chose to give it up for preservation of the cosmos. Through the power of yoga, he consciously left his body. There was no struggle, no resistance, only a deliberate act of offering. From his remains, the divine craftsman fashioned the Vajra, the thunderbolt. But this was no ordinary weapon. It carried within it the power of sacrifice, the clarity of detachment, and the force of truth itself. Armed with the Vajra, Indra returned to confront Vrtra. The battle that followed was immense, echoing across the heavens. Vrtra stood vast and immovable, embodying obstruction itself. But this time Indra did not rely on strength alone, he wielded a weapon born from something greater. With unwavering focus, he released the Vajra. It struck Vrtra, and the power of the sage sacrifice pierced through the boon that protected him. The obstruction shattered. The waters that had been held back burst forth, flowing again across the worlds. Life returned. The cosmos rhythm was restored. Yet this victory was not merely Indra's, it belongs to the Diji. For the Vajra was not just a weapon, it was a sacrifice made into force. And this is the deeper truth the story reveals. Boons granted by Brahma are not errors, they are responses to effort. But when power becomes imbalance, the correction does not come from greater force alone, it comes from something higher, from surrender, from purity, from the willingness to give up what is most personal for what is most universal. For what cannot be broken by strength can be dissolved by sacrifice. And with that, we have completed our story. I hope you like it. Thanks a lot for watching.